Germanwings flight 083 out of Munich landed in Cologne, Bonn 20 minutes ago. The weather was good, with a tailwind, so the pilot used less fuel than usual. The tank still has 2,000 litres of jet fuel.
You always have the price of fuel in mind, but even more during the flight. You try to use as little fuel as possible, so we don't fly at full throttle, which is like going 220 kilometers an hour on the Autobahn. We fly a little slower and we fly as high as possible to use as little fuel as possible during the flight.
Fuel has meanwhile become one of the most important cost factors for airlines.
We're talking about roughly 67,000 flights. Germanwings currently has 29 planes, and last year we transported 8 million passengers.
While the pilot is still double-checking the plane and luggage is being loaded, the fuel tanks are already being filled. The plane is due to take off in half an hour, this time headed for Barcelona. For this flight, 6 tons of jet fuel have to be pumped into the tanks.
Every driver knows the feeling when he goes to the gas pump and gas has become a few cents more expensive. It's really upsetting. And here we have a plane that's just taken on 6 tons of fuel. If it flies to Ibiza or Lisbon, it's 14 tons. That's really quite a lot.
2 stories higher, the passengers are waiting to board the aircraft. Many people choose Germanwings because the tickets are usually cheaper than the big airlines. These days, even the budget carriers have fewer dirt-cheap tickets, but Germanwings' company slogan is still to Ibiza, Riga or Munich for 19 euros.
Our flights will definitely remain low-priced, lower priced than 10 or 20 years ago. That's not going to change, and we will keep our basic price of 19 euros. But of course we try to save fuel by making the plane lighter. To give the customers an incentive to help keep us light, we've introduced a luggage fee.
5 euros per suitcase? No problem when flying within Germany with just a carry-on. But what about a vacation to Ibiza or Croatia? A lot of passengers are going to be paying extra charges. And that's even though Germanwings is in a better position to get hold of reasonably priced fuel than most of its competitors. It's a subsidiary of Lufthansa, and the Germanwings manager receives daily fuel price figures from Lufthansa. Lufthansa's Helmut Friedrich purchases jet fuel for the entire company, including Germanwings. The more you buy, the lower the unit price. And he also buys futures and fuel to ensure against big price increases.
This year we've seen prices of $1,000 a ton and almost $1,500 a ton. And given Lufthansa's requirements of 8.5 million tons, which is about the amount of oil that all of Ireland consumes, the fluctuations can be enormous.
In Cologne, manager Schüttes is on his way to the next plane. Before takeoff, the Airbus weighs just under 70 tons, and weight is where the company wants to save. An unusual idea highlights how much the high price of fuel is hurting.
Of course, we have a fuel-saving program. We've taken everything that moved out of the plane and weighed it. For example, if we did without these headrests, we'd save several thousand litres of fuel every year.
Up to now, passengers haven't been particularly bothered about such ideas. Their main interest is that the flight remain cheap and safe.